Do you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, let's just start. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to be here. I am Mohammed Javid. I am student ambassador for Afghanistan, and it's my pleasure to speak around 9 minutes about Nawruz in my country, Afghanistan. Okay, I will speak about preparation that we have for Nawruz in my country, then the morning of Nawruz, the games, gifts, and visiting families that we have, the spirit of Nawruz across Afghanistan in the current situation that how is Nawruz in my country. Okay, starting with preparation in Nawruz, my friend was telling us that we have something called Khana or shaking the house. We have the same thing in Afghanistan because we are sharing a culture together. For Nawruz, we are preparing. We are cleaning the house, the carpets, the rugs, clothes, and everything. We're also, like, before preparing for Nawruz and the Nawruz day, we are trying to buy new clothes also. I think it's an obligation for us to buy new clothes in the day of Nawruz. We also, the night before Nawruz, we are also preparing, like, decorating the house, preparing some sweets, some dry fruits, especially half miwa. When you are coming here, this table, you see the half seat table and also the half miwa from Afghanistan. We are preparing it to host our guests maybe in the day of Nawruz, maybe tomorrow, yes. And it means a lot because hospitality in Afghanistan has a very important possession. It's very important in my country. So we're preparing for that. And also girls, I think, they are using henna. Maybe you know this. We call it hina. Some girls, they are trying to paint something. It's a kind of a temporary tattoo for the day of Nawruz. How is the morning of Nawruz in my country? Okay, families are gathering together. They are coming together starting with a prayer. Although the prayer is in Arabic in Afghanistan and we are reading in Arabic, but what we are praying is, O turner of hearts and sights, O director of night and day, O changer of years and circumstances, change our conditions to the best of conditions. We are starting the morning of Nawruz with this prayer. Then, families, they are wishing each other a happy Nawruz and they are celebrating together. And also they are trying to prepare some traditional foods also. Especially in Afghanistan, we have something called Qawli Palau, that we see the picture here. Or, for example, Afghan soup that is called shuraf in my country. Normally, for the day of Nawruz, we consider this in dishes. Then, this Nawruz is very interesting thing in my country, for example, because for children, for example, we have a special program or game that is called egg fighting. You see this picture, in the picture here, an Afghan boy. He is selling some eggs to other children, and they try to fight, like trying to have a fighting between eggs, and whoever is breaking the other person's egg, he is winning, either the egg itself or money or something else. And also there is another thing called Eid or Nawruzi. Elders, they're giving their children money or something as a gift called Nawruzi. I think it's interesting for children. And also, we're visiting each other, families, relatives, friends, neighbors. We are greeting each other, we're visiting each other, and then saying, Happy Nawruz to everyone. After 13 days of celebration for Nawruz, we have Ramadan. That is the official end of Nawruz in my country. Of course, the first few days are very important that we're celebrating together. But the official end of Nawruz is Ramadan. That is like the 13th day that we're saying goodbye to Nawruz. Okay, the spirit of Nawruz in my country especially, or all in Afghanistan. In the pictures, first you see Janshari or the translation in English, Red Flower Festival that is in Mazar Sharif, where people are gathered together to take some pictures, to enjoy and celebrate Nawruz, visiting and seeing beautiful tulips and the red flower that is called Golesor in my country. And also the second picture that you see is Jandavala, or the English translation, flag raising. The people are gathering in Mazar Sharif, a city in Afghanistan, and they are trying to raise a flag. It's not a political flag, but of course it's a cultural flag that has a meaning. If they are raising the flag with calm, easy, and no problem, it means the year will be wonderful year, beautiful year. But if you see some difficulties with raising the flag, and the people are like, they are not organized, they are seeing some problems, it means the year will be challenging. So, I shortly talk about the current situation in Afghanistan also, that how is Nawruz? You know, Taliban came to Afghanistan, and right now, unfortunately, it is forbidden to celebrate Nawruz. But the thing is, the Taliban, they cannot deny them to celebrate Nawruz. Families are celebrating in their homes. And also, you know that girls are banned from going to schools and university and working, but people are still resisting. Some people are studying online, some people are celebrating Nawruz in their homes. We are still resisting. And I think it's also a good meaning from Nawruz that with the new year, it's a fresh moment for us that we should start a new year after the darkness. And it has also the same meaning for my country. And lastly, you know that this celebration of Nawruz in my country is not only about celebration, it's about protecting the identity, because the favorite culture that we are carrying for 1,000 years, right now is protected. So I think it was my presentation. Thank you so much for your attention.